This episode is brought to you by HelloFresh. For $30 off your first week of HelloFresh, visit HelloFresh.com/CAGcast30 and enter CAGcast30.
Time again, I gotta turn that down and Chelsea bone. Grab that cologne out my book bag, I smell brew all on you. Home flows, the popos, get a whip, up flip, nigga just smoke, don't walk on trip. Couple roll calls, call the K9, get it to the side of the road, let's take a step. Yeah, the only thing we riding dirty is a GGKCD, type of every so baby, we on our every way, cause you just ain't gon' find no yay. Play, I got a tough team of attorneys, make a death thing like it's flipping certainty, they play nutty, you can't touch me, birdie, be not guilty, search that shit. Get rider, slanging powder, Simpson roll through Dixie Hills, diamond pressed against that wood candy paint, spinning wheels, wine time, rap gang, member bitches, killer, purple bitches, rolling O's, and we all be on that clear.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to CAGcast episode number 553. I'm your host, GPD, here in Long Island, New York. As always, we're joined by a man who...
Really? That's it, huh?
What are you going to do with that?
I'm gonna go woo-de-poo.
Good. There you go. Well played, sir. Well played. Hello,
That's
Shipwreck.
all I got.
Hello.
Are you gonna say woody-poo too?
No, I'm just gonna finish drinking my beer.
Yeah, that was your
Sounds
thing. Wombat.
appropriate.
Let's make that your thing.
What kind of beer tonight? Anything special or usual?
I've got the Rio Grande Pancho Verde Chile Cerveza.
Excuse-moi?
I think you're drinking a bottle of salsa. Are you sure that's beer? Is the mouth of the bottle very wide?
It's
He's embarrassed. See? He's
Was your
thinking about it.
beer with green chili flavor.
Was your beer separated from its children at the border?
It was part of my beer of the month club.
Yes.
Oh man,
It's not bad. It's pretty good.
I'm sure it's good. Is it spicy?
No, it's a light green chili flavor. Like I probably wouldn't even notice it too much if it didn't tell me that it was there to begin with. It'd take me a while to figure it out at least.
right. What's this dirt-like taste?
New Mexico.
We got the Montauk beer. My wife bought the watermelon Montauk beer. That's weird. I'm just gonna say that out loud. It's not bad, but you could kind of taste that there's watermelon in it, and I'm still on the fence on how I feel about it.
The more I drink of this, it gets better.
That's because you're getting drunk.
It does.
That's how beer works, Shipwreck.
Yes. But it does have a little bit of a spice to it at the end. It's nice. Good job, New Mexico.
Yeah. The beer tastes better. Wombat is more tolerable. These are the things that happen. This is why we drink beer. This episode brought to you by beer.
Drink it.
Every episode is brought to you by beer.
Right. 1/3 of the show is brought to you by beer.
Right.
So
Waiting for that beer sponsorship.
yeah, that hasn't happened yet. Do beers
Any day
sponsor
now.
podcasts? I don't think they do.
You'd be surprised what sponsors a podcast.
I would be surprised since I haven't listened to a podcast in a long while.
I listened to one today. Two.
Was it the CAGcast?
I'm on one right now.
Yeah, I'm on one right now.
I'm listening to
not.
2/3 of this CAGcast right now.
I feel like if you had to edit a podcast, you wouldn't listen to a lot of podcasts. Maybe, I don't know. Probably not.
Well, you know what? I don't listen to any video game podcasts. I listened to The Canon, which is a movie podcast, this morning, and I listened to Never Not Funny, which is a comedy podcast this evening. So
We haven't had a listen to this bitches in a while.
and there you go. I just plugged 2 shows. Although The Canon's about to go on hiatus for a little while, but the backlog's still there.
Podcasts.
The best
Check 'em
form of free entertainment in the universe.
So I have two things I could tell you about. I could tell you actually they're related actually in a weird way, but not at all yet.
Great.
So I had this very combination of weird. I had a very weird dream happen. Usually I always have like the same weird dream over and over again. So I'm not surprised by like having like a falling dream or a dream where your teeth are falling out or something like this. But for the first time ever, I think, I had a dream where I had like an airplane incident dream where the airplane was clearly had like some turbulence. And then all of a sudden the airplane started climbing and climbing and climbing. And then it became clear that we were doing a loop for some reason,
That's cool.
Which is like, I mean, everything was fine. Like you could feel like you were doing a loop in a commercial airplane. But then it became clear that the plane wasn't working properly, and then we were gonna.
Wait, you mean the plane doing a loop wasn't working properly?
I don't know. Can one of those planes do a loop? Ship? You're a plane man.
A plane dealer. He is from Ohio. They're called plane dealers there.
They can try. So we wound up landing, doing an emergency landing in like a residential area on a, what was that? Was that the plane landing?
That was the plane landing. Sorry, I went to move my water bottle and it knocked something over.
No, that was like theater of the mind. That was like the cabin, all the food in the cabin flying around. So we wound up landing in a residential area, like on a steep hill, like going down a steep hill. It was a very scary dream, as you might imagine. And then I woke up after that.
Doing airplane sounds.
I woke up sweating after that, and I went to the bathroom, and I went back to sleep. And then I was awoken a short time later by my fire alarm going off. My smoke alarm going off. And it's one of those that actually it talks. It just says fire, fire, fire. I'm like, oh shit!
I would expect no less.
Right. I mean, I didn't buy I'm not responsible for the smoke detector. That was.
I'm pretty sure you bought them.
The contractor did that. They didn't ask me. It was just done. They're nothing fancy. They're like $30 smoke detectors. Apparently, you can get a talking smoke detector for $30 these days. This is where we are now. Anyway, this part was not a dream.
You get a smoke detector for free at the firehouse. They'll give you one.
I know, but I don't need to take this.
I know that. I didn't get a free one either. I'm just saying.
You're letting people know.
Yeah, like you can get a free one.
Anyway, so then this part was not a dream. This was reality. And then, so I'm like, you wake up and you're like, what the, you don't know what the hell's going on. And I run to the smoke detector. I don't know if that's what you're supposed to do. I don't think so. I think you're supposed to feel the door first.
Run towards the fire. Yes.
Right. I think you're supposed to feel, now that I think about it, you're definitely supposed to
feel the doorknob.
I didn't do that. I just
you just want to grab onto that doorknob.
Fucking grabbed it so tight. So tight.
Don't you remember what Dick Van Dyke told you?
Stop, drop, and roll. No?
Yes,
what did he say?
Is.
Yeah, but I wasn't up to that part yet. So after I forgot to check the door and I just opened the door as quickly as possible, I didn't see any smoke or anything. I just see like the smoke detector going off, and I see a moth on the wall, like sort of like about a foot away from it. So I don't know what happened, but I'm thinking the moth got in there or something. He was attracted to the warmth of it, perhaps, and got in there and set it off because there was no smoke or anything. And I just like waved my hand in front of it. And I don't even know if that did anything, but it basically went off. It stopped beeping. It stopped yelling fire after I did that. And I looked around the whole house at 4:30 in the morning trying to figure out like if there's a fire somewhere. And that was all I could find was that moth on the wall.
And it's just a fire alarm. So is it a fire combo carbon monoxide or just fire?
Yes, it is.
Oh, it is combo.
And it's hardwired into the house. So if like one of them goes off, they all seem to go off, I think.
Yeah, so it's at least a little bit smart then. You don't have a bare bones one.
Yeah,
I have.
Right. You're probably just going to burn up.
Well, no, mine. Please, I can't boil water in my house without my smoke alarm going off.
Right.
So it's pretty good.
I still don't know.
The carbon monoxide detector is less than a week old.
They're cheap. You get the whole combo for like $30 and they talk.
I just got the one. Well, my smoke alarm is fine. Carbon monoxide detector in my house starts beeping like a week ago. And I'm like, what is wrong with the carbon monoxide detector? I'm like, I hope we're not all, but it has the digital thing on it. I'll tell you if the levels are high. And it just said end.
Oh, you're dead.
Yeah.
And
Like, what does
you're
that
dead.
mean? Does that mean I'm dead?
Yeah, it says you're past the point of no return. You might as well just say goodbye to everybody.
Apparently, that after a while, the carbon monoxide detector just like it knows when it's not supposed to work anymore.
Oh,
And an end means throw it away.
yeah. I wish
So
mine did that.
So I had to throw it away and get a new one, and everything seems fine.
Good job. I'm glad you didn't die.
Thank you. Are you glad?
Yes. I just saw it. We had lunch together last week. Remember?
We did. We went to Mac and Melt, and you went to a dollar store for the first time in your life.
That's not. I went to the ones in Japan all the time, but they're
Okay.
called 100 yen shops there.
That's probably similar, but you went to your first American dollar store.
Oh, that's the name of the store, is Dollar Store, right?
Yes, and I think it was called the 99-cent store, if you want to be specific.
No, I think it was the Dollar. Oh,
Was it a Dollar Tree or a 99-cent
Dollar
store?
Tree, Dollar Tree.
Dollar Tree, okay.
And Wombat said he would buy me anything in the store.
And I did.
What'd you get?
I went with the A&W Twizzlers, or not. Maybe they weren't Twizzler brand, but A&W licorice.
Okay.
They were very.
I don't think you're getting Twizzler brand in Dollar Tree.
No,
I mean, the candy is usually name brand. I mean, you'll find M&Ms and stuff like that. We actually went to the dollar store not that long after I went with you. We went to another one to get movie candy because it was the only thing open when we went to go see our movie.
I gotta recommend those A&W licorice whatevers.
See, and it
Licorice
wasn't, and
sticks.
you even liked what you got. So
I had to throw the bag out because I ate so many on the ride home that I
You
said,
want to stay away from the Sour Punch Kids tropical flavor
Well, why would you buy that to begin with?
because it was the Kroger Free Friday giveaway.
Oh, okay, okay. I'll
they just
let
give
it
you
slide.
candy.
Yeah, Kroger has like free stuff that you get every Friday.
We don't have
Oh
those
wow,
here.
we don't have that shit.
No.
We have Whole Foods though. You can link
No.
you link your Amazon account and get 10% off.
We
sometimes.
yeah, we have Whole Foods as well. Damn. We got it all. Damn.
I don't have either.
Known
I don't have
for.
a Whole Foods or a Kroger.
Ha
I'm a loser.
Do you have Key Foods? I heard that's real good.
They actually opened a Key Food not too far from my house like a month ago.
I
They're
thought they went
supposed to-
bankrupt.
No, they're still around. Trader Joe's, I believe, is supposed to open in the Pequot not too far from now. I think the old Babies R Us is going to turn into a Whole Foods.
Oh.
These tropical Sour Punch Kids, though, this is the first bag of like gummy type candy that I have not been able to finish. They are horrendously bad.
They're off track.
Yeah, they did not need to make this. Whatever happened here.
Somebody, look, just because you don't like it doesn't mean it's, well, I guess you said you liked everything. So, yeah, somebody made like that. Your Bizarro
There's not
Shipwreck.
enough people that could like this.
Bizarro Shipwreck loves that. He can float
Earth
the whole
2.
line.
Earth 2 Shipwreck.
Yeah. Maybe there's a whole Earth of people who like that. And
It's not this one.
not this one.
No.
All right, I think it's time to talk about the thing that everybody wants to hear about. They pretty much downloaded the show just to hear my Ring alarm review. You know what the Ring alarm is, Wombat?
I want to say it's like a house alarm, but it's made by the Ring Corporation that makes doorbells.
Exactly. And who was bought by?
Is it Amazon?
Yep.
Hey, look at that. I kind of know stuff.
So they basically they wanted to make an alarm system that you could install yourself, and instead of charging, I don't know, what does a monitored alarm system normally cost, Ship? $25 a month or something like that?
I don't pay that bill, so I don't know.
All right. I think
We
that's,
have one of those.
it's something like that. It's a lot of money a month. So Ring's whole thing is they're going to charge you $10 a month or less if you pay for the whole year, which is pretty cheap for a monitored alarm system. I bought the kit, the $300 kit, because it comes with additional sensors and things that I was probably going to buy anyway, and you get a little discount, I think. And I got to say, it's really easy to set it up. You just peel stickers on and put the sensors on your door, and there's motion detectors that you can do the same thing, either mount them with screws or stick them on with adhesive, or even just, they're really small. You can just put them on the table or something. You don't even need to mount them at all if you don't want to. And everything works with the app. And the only problem that I had is for some reason it wouldn't let me set up the professionally monitored service, which is the thing that sends the police to your house. And I had to call them. You want that, obviously. There was some problem with that. I don't know. It's a new product. It just launched like this week or last week. So they acknowledged that they were having some problems getting this set up.
So it works without a landline then?
Correct. It works. It has AT&T cellular built in, but it also connects through your router, whether you use a Ethernet cable or Wi-Fi. Doesn't matter. And the base station, I guess it has everything has batteries in it. But that's pretty much it. And it works. Everything's on the app, so you can imagine that you can arm and disarm the thing through the app or use the keypad and put a code in. It's pretty easy. I would recommend it.
I hope it's good for you. I'm happy with our service and everything being hardwired.
My guess is yours is about to get cheaper because the price difference is pretty great. And even if there is a difference between Ring alarm and other more expensive alarms, it's going to be tough, I think, for those companies to get that message across. And I think they're just going to have to bring the prices down or something because, I don't know, $10 a month, you figure they should be able to do it for $10 a month. It's just somebody like watching a computer screen. Shouldn't cost more than that. Anyway, so Ring Alarm. Check it out. It's good. Ta-da. All right, how about some show feedback?
Sure. Jay Avery has to say, first for Shipwreck. No, first for Cheapy. Sorry. I'm reading ahead. Cheapy, my son just finished 5th grade and got an iPhone for his birthday, not graduation. It's basically a necessity for middle school, unfortunately because everyone has them. My oldest is in constant communication with her friends. It must be awesome. So how's that going? Any updates on a phone for little Cheapy?
Yeah, we got him. Well, we got him Mrs. Cheapy's old iPhone 6. And
okay, that's a good start.
So I discovered, I'm trying to figure out like how you can, you got to lock these things down. So I'm trying to do research into that. And it seemed to be like the easiest thing, at least for me to do, was use the Verizon. Verizon's our carrier, and they have something called Smart Family. And you could basically turn the phone into a paperweight. You have a lot of options on what you limit and the times and all that good stuff. So we've got that thing pretty locked down. The one thing that it doesn't do is if you're on an iPhone, like if you're on an Android phone, you can actually read your kids' texts from right on your phone. If you're on an iPhone, that doesn't work because everything's through iMessage and it's secure, I guess.
I need to ask my wife how she does it because she gets all of Sabrina's. Maybe because it's not a phone thing, it's all email based.
I don't know. This one is pretty good. I mean, you have total control. Like if I don't want him to visit any websites, I can do that. If I want him to basically just be allowed to text his friends and use it as a phone, I can do that all through this app on my phone. You do have to pay though. You have to pay $5 a month for that. But I don't know. If you pay $10 a month, you can have location alerts. But I don't think
Can't you just share your location?
Yeah, exactly. So I'm not doing that. I think what's going to happen, similar to the whole Ring alarm thing, that when iOS 12 comes out and it's supposed to have real family controls built into the operating system, it might be difficult for the carriers to charge for this since it's going to be free. I'm assuming it's free on the iPhone.
They'll find a way.
They'll find a way to, yeah. I don't know. So yeah, that's where we are. And he doesn't, he leaves it at home. It's really only just for talking with his friends. And when we go out, it stays home. There
All right.
it is.
Oh, and he also had to say for Shipwreck, I'd love to hear your impressions on the Dream K replay once you've had the chance to play with it some more. I'm building an arcade cap this summer, and I'm not sure what to use for the guts. I was thinking of a Raspberry Pi 3B Plus, but this thing looks like it has a small footprint, which is exactly what I'm looking for. I mainly want to use it for arcade games, but some other stuff might be cool too. So, any updates?
I haven't had a ton of time to play with it this week, but I have played some more arcade games with it. I played some RoboCop, and I played...
How timely.
Yes. And I played the Spider-Man arcade game. I don't know if... Do you remember that one? Did you
Is
play
it
that one in the arcade?
Spider-Man
Is it
arcade
the
game.
one with, who is it? Is it like Hawkeye? It's someone weird, right?
Yeah, it's Spider-Man and Hawkeye and...
Who
Oh,
else?
yeah, yeah,
Black,
yeah,
Black
yeah.
Cat and...
Namor.
Yeah, Namor. Yeah.
Namor.
Of course. I just... one of the first levels has like this huge Namor sign. That's
a fun
still
game.
Fun.
Sorry,
Yeah.
it's Submariner, not...
Well, he's Prince Namor, the Submariner.
Oh, okay.
Right.
He's the
Sorry.
first superhero of Marvel Comics.
He sucks.
He's also
job.
the first mutant.
Hawkeye looks pretty
Great.
sucky, too.
And he's a king. And he has wings
So-
on his feet. Do you have any of those things?
I don't know, but Hawkeye's wearing an awful lot of clothes. I mean, it's like a muumuu. It's crazy. All right.
So
Yes.
the Dreamcade, I'm still messing around with it. I need to compare it to like some other emulators or something because it's playing games and it's playing well enough, but it still has I'm playing it on an emulator feel to me, which
Okay.
is it's fine. I mean, that's what you're kind of signing up for with these things.
What about the interface? That's like, that's what my...
it's?
Yeah.
I mean, I would say 7 out of 10
Okay.
on the interface.
My current one is like a 3. So, yeah.
The first one that we did. Is that what you're talking about?
No, mine. On what I have on my cabinet.
Okay.
But there's a lot of different ones, but because this guy's asking
and
about his
I
cabinet.
have to try. You can like it. It comes kind of like with the emulators that they preload on it and everything, and I need to go download some other ones to get some more systems on there and do that type of stuff. Which the nice thing about this is that it can be as complicated as you want it to be.
Sure.
Like, it can be real simple and you play with what's available on there and do that, or you can really mess around with it because it is just a Windows 10 PC.
So you think it would be good inside an arcade cabinet? That was part of Javery's question.
I do, yeah. I think it would. I think I need to tweak some stuff and mess around with like the actual technical side of it to see what it can actually do still.
Okay.
But I'm happy with it. I think it's crazy that it was only $100 still.
Especially when the Atari's what? 3 plus, right? If you want the controller. I forget.
Yeah.
I forget. It was too crazy. I had to.
And I'm sure the Atari one's going to be powerful, but it's not going to be. I don't know.
You're not sure
gonna be as
about
good,
anything
I don't
about that
think.
Atari system.
Right.
Let's be honest.
They did get one of the Xbox hardware guys in there, right? They hired him recently.
Oh.
One of the original, I think, Xbox hardware guys. I saw a story on it, and my immediate thought was, oh, okay, that adds some legitimacy to it, and oh, okay, they're just now hiring a hardware guy.
Yeah. Good. Yeah. 2020. If you're lucky. Any other show? No other show feedback?
There was like 4.
What?
things. Yeah, people don't want to talk to us anymore.
I have feedback for our listeners. Leave more
Good.
feedback.
Yeah, exactly. I got some feedback for you right here.
All right. What is it?
You do?
No,
Go
I
on.
don't. No,
Oh.
that was it. Yeah, sorry.
What a letdown.
I know.
All right. Well, let's do some watch this bitches then.
I saw Ant-Man and the Wasp. Did anyone else see Ant-Man and the Wasp?
No.
Not yet.
It's good.
Great.
Yeah, there you go.
They did it.
Is it going to change the world? Nope. Are people going to write dissertations on it or angry email stuff about that movie? Nope.
Good.
Are you gonna like it when you're watching it? Yep.
Good.
Are you gonna forget most of it when you leave the theater? 1,000%.
Am I going to eat a whole bucket of popcorn while I watch it?
You're gonna eat a whole bucket of popcorn. You're gonna laugh at the parts you're supposed to laugh at.
Perfect.
You're gonna smile when things smiley happen.
Oh.
You're gonna clutch your popcorn a little tighter when the tense moments happen, and then you're gonna walk
How
out.
tense are the moments?
They're not.
Is this
My kids loved it.
okay? I'm like Ant-Man seems like the entry point for Emmeline. Like those movies.
I'm trying to think. I mean, because she's how old now? 4?
She'll be 5 in October.
I would say, has she seen the regular Ant-Man yet?
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I think we'll introduce her with like that. Seems like the most kid friendly of these Marvel movies.
Yeah, my kids saw it. They loved it. My daughter liked it more than Infinity War because it was a lot less scary. Scary.
You know what's really scary for a 4-year-old?
I think she said it was too dark.
What?
That's what she said. Infinity War was too dark. This was funnier, so she liked it more. And it is. It's funny. It's fine. But like I said, when you leave the theater, it's not like, oh, that moment was really deep. There's none of that. You're not going to be thinking about it. In fact, I kind of recommend not thinking about it after you leave the theater. But yeah, it's a good movie.
Yep, I need to see that and Incredibles, but let's.
But we, Mrs. Shipwreck loves the Harry Potter movies, so she's like, "Oh, let's watch the first Harry Potter," and Emmeline was really into it. And then the last 45 minutes of that movie get super dark. It's been so long since I've watched that, and I'm like, "Oh, all right, here comes all this stuff." Gonna kill that unicorn and drink its blood. Cool. So we did not make it all the way through Harry Potter.
Ty was scared. I remember he didn't make it through.
We started to watch.
That's a rough first or that last 45 minutes or so. Like once they get to the part where they are walking into the woods with Hagrid, like it is just from that point on, like it's nightmare fuel because it's like she's like fine with like Star Wars and stuff because it's like. You kind of know what's going to happen, like as far as like, okay, these people have these powers, and like they've got the lasers, they got the little bit of Force stuff. Like Harry Potter, like when you're 4 or a kid, like anything could be happening in the next scene. Like there's no rules for what's going on.
That is true. We started.
We're just gonna marathon through all those here. She'll be fine.
That's good, but they get scarier. The second one's scarier.
Yeah, I know.
They only get scarier and scarier.
And there's so many of them.
No,
that one with where the 3 schools compete against each other.
Yeah,
that movie's messed up. Not a fan of that one. With Robert Pattinson.
Yeah. It's got the little Hunger Games section.
Yeah. That's messed up.
Some big movie news. RoboCop is having a sequel. The original RoboCop movies are having a sequel. Well, I haven't clicked on any. Have you actually read the news about this? Because I have.
I just know it's from the District 9 guy.
Neil Blomkamp.
Blomkamp. Yeah.
What's his name? Neil Blomkamp.
I think that's a speaker guy.
Yeah, the speakers?
Yeah, they're great. RoboCop Neil.
I just assume like Blomkamp is
Blomkamp,
some town on Long Island.
That sounds like it could be.
that's Hop Hog.
Right, yeah. Right next to Blomkamp.
Yes, yes. Kawang pong. Anyway, so what have you? What, oh yes,
he says hopefully we can get closer into making of a sequel. That is my goal here. That sounds like he understands RoboCop, but I don't know.
We'll find out. What have you been watching, Shipwreck?
Well, like always, I take your and Cheapy's suggestions on what to watch, and I go and watch those.
Right.
So I watched Set It Up.
How was it?
You talked about last week.
I called it. Just put a mark in my column.
What'd you think?
Sucks being right.
It's a romantic comedy, which they don't make anymore.
Mm-hmm. It's cute,
So
right?
It was a real easy sell.
See?
I trying to remember anything that happened in that movie.
There's
But yeah, it's very
there's two
cute.
young people. They meet. They hate each other, and at the end of the movie, they make out. That's pretty much it.
Liked it.
Yep.
I forgot that we rented a movie also.
What'd you
I'm trying to get
rent?
Mrs. Cheapy. Believe it or not, I actually tried to get Mrs. Cheapy to watch Set It Up, and she was like, nah. But I did get her to watch Blockers, which was a major coup.
I heard that was good.
I really worked hard to sell her on it, and I think she just gave in eventually. But it was very good. I laughed a lot during it. It's the one about the parents trying to stop their daughters from having sex on prom night. But it's done in a pretty smart way, and in a very funny way, which is the most important thing when you're watching a comedy, that it has jokes and that the jokes are funny. And Mrs. Cheapy stuck through the whole thing. She tried to bail at one point, but I made her watch the whole thing, and she did like it. So I recommend it. Blockers. And since you guys have daughters, you should probably be educated. Hello?
No, thank you. Oh, I'm here.
Yeah. I was thinking about when I was going to watch this movie.
John Cena's in it,
Uh-huh.
and some other people that aren't John Cena.
Right. I've seen the cover. There's like 5 other people that aren't John Cena on the cover.
John Cena was good in it, though.
Yeah. No, he's good in everything.
Yeah, he's good at most things.
Good for him.
I watched some G.I. Joe Retaliation because
Again?
it's on TV every night.
Is that the new animated one?
No,
No, that's
that's the sequel.
Oh.
The live action sequel.
Oh, with the ninjas.
Yeah, with The Rock.
Yeah, well, Rock is good.
Yeah. There's a pretty good scene in there where some guy who has no chance of beating up The Rock is beating up The Rock.
Oh.
Yeah, it was Firefly was the character, but I don't remember who was playing him. Some guy that was not Jeremy Renner, but kind of looks like him.
No, isn't it the guy who played the Punisher in Punisher Warzone? It's that guy, right?
Could be.
Yeah. I think.
Did he have an Australian accent in that one?
I don't know.
As the Punisher?
Maybe. No, wait. Maybe? I don't know. The Punisher. Anyway.
Still haven't watched
It's amazing
Punisher.
to me that G.I. Joe Retaliation is something that a cable channel can have on for like 4 years straight.
Because The Rock, baby. They
It's
probably
just
get it
constant.
cheap.
Well, I know it's got to be the cheapest Rock movie to get.
Yeah.
Is my
Oh yeah, it's shown like they'll show G.I. Joe and then they'll show Thor 2.
right.
Because that's probably the
Let-
cheapest Marvel movie to get. It's
Last night I was going through the guide, and it was one of the Transformers movies was on one channel. Then just below it was G.I. Joe Retaliation, and as soon as I picked one of those channels, Mrs. Shipwreck said, "I'm going to bed."
Why don't you guys, because you watch sports, right? That's why you can't get rid of cable?
Yes,
Yeah, it's so lame.
we got rid of cable one time, and it sucked, and so we got it back.
Well, because you need sports.
The problem is, Cheapy, and you have cable. If you hooked your cable up and actually like started to use it, you'd be like, "Oh, I kind of like this," and
Who?
that would
Me?
you. Yeah,
I know what cable TV is, Wombat. You think
I understand. When was the last time you had TV?
What do you mean I had TV?
Like the last time you had actual cable television? It
was when I went, I was in Colorado in the hotel, and I watched Jersey Shore, I watched Naked and Alone, and I watched
I'm saying if you because you already paid
something.
for the cable, but you just don't have
It's
the cable
free.
box.
It's free. I'm not
I
paying
know.
for it. They
Well,
just
you
gave
already
me
have
box.
Yeah, I'm saying if you plugged it in, I'm sure
I don't
want to
plug it in. I don't need it. I watch plenty of I can't watch any more television. I mean, I could, but like, it's that box isn't adding anything to me. I don't care. I'm not going to watch sports. I'm good. The commercials make me insane at this point. I realize it's about, I don't know, what is it? 15 minutes of commercials an hour? Something like that?
I have no idea. I rarely watch commercials on television.
There's commercials on everything, it seems. Anyway, you'll never get me to plug it in, Wombat. You're going to have to sneak into my house and plug it in. And you won't be able to because I have the Ring alarm. So
I
there.
can get past that. I think that's pretty easy to get past.
It's probably not even working.
I mean, it's like they're literally you have sensors that are just like stuck to the wall.
Well,
Pretty sure I could knock those off with a broom.
but then it'll go off. Then the alarm will go off.
It says it right on the box. It says ring alarm, not broom proof.
But that works in my favor. That just means the alarm is more likely to go off.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
A sensor fell down. Oh, I doubt it's a wombat with a broom. It's probably just a stiff wind.
You'll never defeat my ring alarm system, Wombat.
The moth will.
Yeah, exactly.
The moth is just going to be in there, just causing havoc.
That was the smoke alarm. No, it's a tight system. The ring alarm. I like it. Oh, and I started watching anime.
Just all of it? Just the whole everything?
Really?
Yes, all anime is now I've just downloaded it all to my brain directly. But we thought that, as Ty, as a native Japanese speaker, it would be good for him to watch more things. Well, really, he hasn't been watching really anything with Japanese in it. So why don't we find out what some good animes are? And so, of course, Thorban gave me a good list. And we started with My Hero Academia. Wombat, you're pretty familiar with that one, right?
No, you know what I was going to say?
What? I can't wait to hear what you're going to say.
No, if you're interested in Thai watching Japanese native things, have you considered any of the Kurosawa movies, like Seven Samurai or Rashomon?
He's not going to sit there. I'm looking for something that's like 22 minutes. Is what I'm looking
for. All right,
for.
I'm just saying that's really good stuff.
She's
Seven
10,
Samurai
though.
Sai is very long, but Rashomon is surprisingly interesting, and I find
10,
that movie
dude.
really holds up.
Dude, he's 10.
I'm trying to help.
He's 10.
So,
Those are black and white and
Yes,
like
they
3
are
hours
black and
long, right?
Rashomon's not that long, but Seven Samurai is pretty damn long.
I appreciate you thinking that Ty is that mature that he would sit for that.
I honestly was. I'm like, he's a smart kid. He might actually like it, and he would learn something.
94th percentile on the math.
I know. And like every movie he's ever watched has taken something from both of those movies.
I will tell that to him and see what he has to say. But My Hero Academia is a story.
Some All Might going on.
Yeah, you know about All Might. So Shipwreck
We
knows.
played the game at E3.
I know, but now
That's
I
the
know.
only reason I know anything about this.
Oh, so here's the story. So it's in this world, it's Earth is the world, but in this
I've heard of it.
alternate future, present, whatever, almost everybody has some sort of superpower. Like 80% of the population have some sort of superpower. And there's this one kid who really wants to be a hero, and it's his dream, lifelong dream, and he's very emotional about it. He's like, oh, he's crying. It's really funny. And he's in the 20% of people that don't have a superpower. So it's about him and his interactions with other superheroes. It's very funny, actually. I was laughing a lot, and Ty seemed to like it. And we even brought Mrs. Cheapy in around like the 3rd episode, and she's on board now. Which, to Ty's dismay, now we have to wait to watch every episode. But My Hero Academia, a very great recommendation from Thorban. So thank you. He gave me a few others, but I think we'll do one at a time, maybe. So yeah, and on Hulu, so cutting the cable, a great thing. On Hulu, you can choose subs or dubs. So it's great. And for a lot of anime, not just that one. Here's a question.
Watch all the anime before next week.
Does it have English language with Japanese subtitles? Because that's how I like to watch them.
I don't think it does have that. I'm sorry. But it's pretty funny, even for adults. Mrs. Cheapy had to agree that it was entertaining. At Pinball RJ writes in and says, what announcements, trailers are you looking forward to coming out at Comic-Con? I think this question's for you, Wombat.
Well, Marvel isn't there. So I don't know what Aquaman trailer is that.
Why is Marvel not there? Are they going to be doing their own?
They have their I think they do the Disney one only now.
They don't need to be there,
and they don't need to be there. It's
expensive. They probably want to sell tickets to their own thing, right?
Yeah,
right.
To D23, I think is where they do their stuff. So yeah, I mean, I guess Aquaman, which I'm hoping is just 4 minutes of him going, "My man." Right? That's it. That's the trailer. There was a trailer though already, and I think it was bad. I have no idea.
I can't imagine that would be bad.
I have no idea.
This sounds like a winner all around.
Maybe some stuff for the DC Access app, like maybe some trailers for the shows and like when that's going to be available and how much it's going to cost and what you're going to get with it. Because that's I'm very much interested in that.
Have either of you guys heard anything about Cloak and Dagger?
It's on television.
Is it supposed to be good?
I watched the first 2.5 episodes.
Okay.
I have it recorded on my DVR. I have. I kind of lost focus on it because I felt like it was taking too long to get to something interesting. But
just like this show.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. Just like this show. It was taking a little too long to get to the point. Like, I know they're superheroes. I don't need 5 episodes before they become superheroes.
I don't even know anything about the characters. I'm trying to think if I should check it out.
I like the characters. They're good characters.
I'll probably check it out.
Check it out.
Awesome. All right. You know what we've been checking out for a very long time? HelloFresh. In case you didn't know, HelloFresh is a meal kit delivery service that shops, plans, and delivers step-by-step recipes and pre-measured ingredients so you can just cook, eat, and enjoy. And you can look forward to your HelloFresh delivery knowing dinner just got that much easier. They have 3 different plans that you can choose from: the classic, the veggie, and the family. We started with the family, and now we've advanced to the classic. Wombat, are you still on family?
I've never done family. I've only done classic.
God damn! Look at you, Ship, family, or classic?
I'm on the 2-person.
But
that's usually classic. That's
classic.
what I'm on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Classic shipwreck move right there, being on the classic HelloFresh plan. All the ingredients come pre-measured in handy labeled meal kits, so you know which ingredients go with which recipe. It's very convenient. You just open up the box, take the bags, put them in the fridge, close the fridge. That's it. Of course, you can spend less time meal planning and grocery shopping each week and get back that time to do more of what you love. And we've all been using HelloFresh forever, so we know how great it is. And just the other day, we've been on a little HelloFresh break for a couple of weeks because we went on vacation and Ty was at summer camp, and so I made my first one in a long time. And when I opened the bag up and put all the ingredients out on the counter, I felt really good because I knew I was about to have a healthy, delicious meal. And I was quite frankly tired of eating out. Remember when I was bored of Hawaii, Wombat?
I do recall that. Yes.
You get tired of eating out because you don't know what's in the food. And I really I opened the bag up and I put the ingredients out and I thought to myself, this is great. I know exactly what's in my dinner tonight. And that hasn't happened since the last time that I made HelloFresh. And this week we just made, tonight we made the mac and cheese with pulled pork. You guys have that one?
I've had that one.
Yes.
That was
good.
That was pretty good. That was a big volume dish. We did not come close to finishing that one. We made what was the other thing? We made the tilapia, the Tex-Mex tilapia, which was fantastic. That was unbelievable. You should make that. Always get the tilapia. That's my recommendation.
I find, generally speaking, always get the fish when they have a fish option. Their salmon is always amazing.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. I'm not a big salmon guy myself, but if I was, otherwise I get whatever the fish is. Or any of the seafood, really, not just fish, any seafood.
No.
That was really good. And then we were making the Greek diner burgers, which says, just like they took Shipwreck's recommendation, and it says great for the grill when you're picking out the meals. So for $30 off your first week of HelloFresh, visit HelloFresh.com/CAGcast30 and enter CAGcast30. That's $30 off your first week of HelloFresh at HelloFresh.com/CAGcast30 and enter CAGcast30. You're going to love it. Yeah, I almost guarantee it. Not a guarantee. All right, let's do some CAG news. It's this time of year. We got to talk about Long Island Retro. At Ross Clifford wrote in, and he said, "This is not a question, but I want to hear more about Wombat being asked about Long Island Retro and showing that he's on the flyer. Have you still been carrying the flyer around with you?"
Oh, I take it everywhere I go. I went into a place the other day, and I showed it to a handful of people, and the women in the place started taking their clothes off when I showed them that I was on the flyer.
Crazy.
It was crazy.
You should make it into like a badge.
That's
like
what
a
I should
laminated badge.
Cut it out, stick it on. You know what I should do is I should put it on my my corkboard at work.
Yeah.
So people will walk in my office and be like, "What's that flyer for?" Well, it's for the Long Island Retro. And if you're around Sunday, August 12th at 2:00, you can come see me speak in the main theater.
That's right. And if you have a magnifying glass, they could see you on the flyer.
Exactly. I didn't know where you were going with it if I had a magnifying glass.
Penis, small penis.
Oh, okay.
No, the flyer is cool. I get a kick out of being on the flyer, even though it's, I'm just a little bald speck. So Long Island Retro is Saturday, August 11th and Sunday, August 12th. As Wombat said, our panel's at 2:00 on Sunday in the main theater. You can really get a good view on the tops of our heads. You can see, you'll see my bald head, but you can see how, if these guys are going bald for sure. And on Saturday night, they're doing something called Retro and Chill from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. And I believe that we will be there. Some or all of us will be there for some or all of that time. So it should be really fun. I was just looking at...
Yeah, I was going to say, I guess we could talk about this offline, but is that a kid thing or a no kid thing?
Yes, kid friendly. It's all good, kid friendly.
Okay.
They will have alcohol, but it's still kid friendly. I asked. I checked with the boss. I asked the boss.
Now, can I give my kids alcohol?
I think at Long Island Retro that's allowed.
Oh, okay.
I believe it's a sovereign nation, and they have their own rules. I'm actually going to get...
It's just tall enough to reach the bar, old enough to drink?
I plan on taking a second wife at Long Island Retro. So pretty much anything goes. So it should be a lot of fun. I think you can go to liretro.com and buy tickets. And yeah, it's good. I was looking at the schedule. There's a lot of stuff going on. Tabletop stuff, tournaments. It's a real nerd fest. It's going to be great.
Can't wait to be a real nerd.
I can't wait. I can't wait to have Shipwreck come over and catch up with M. Is M gonna just talk our heads off?
Yes.
Awesome.
She likes to talk.
I love it. All right, new releases. I love them too.
Great. I know Wombat and I have been playing one of these new releases. Tempest 4000.
Teapot, codename Teapot.
Codename Teapot.
Codename Teapot. What are you playing on, Wombat?
The Xbox One.
Okay, I'm on the Xbox One as well.
All right.
That is a Tempest game.
Yeah,
all right.
It's Tempest. If you like $30 for Tempest.
I can't, looking at the outline, this is the first time I saw the price of this game.
Me too. I had no idea. I thought it was $10.
Is this an Atari joint?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an Atari joint, which is why I would
Do you get a Bitcoin for $30 too?
Free speaker hat. Maybe they didn't sell
the
enough
game itself
hats.
It's very much Tempest.
It's fine. It's fun.
If you ask me what the difference between this was and the last version of Tempest or Space Giraffe or whatever you want to call these games,
it's made by Jeff Minter.
Yeah, it's a legit Tempest game.
Yeah.
But I don't know that I would be able to instantly tell you that this was a new game, as I was playing it, if I didn't know any better. There's no new mechanics that I could tell. Did you find any new mechanics? Wombat?
Nope. I like the different level shapes that I unlocked.
Shiny.
It's got good colors, and the music is all, that music you would expect it to be. Doom, doom, doom. And they do have the arcade style audio, which I think is kind of fun with the speaking.
Yeah. No, it's a perfectly good Tempest game.
Yeah. But $30 is kind of crazy. It's a little nuts.
It's absurd, I would say.
That's super crazy.
Like, because it's not like this is like some new mixture on Tempest or like that there's a lot of different modes or whatever. It's just you're playing Tempest.
I don't know.
You know, they got to pay. They got to build those Atari consoles, right? Somebody's got to pay for that.
I guess.
Well, I mean, if they're
R&D.
going to make a game, this is the game that it makes sense for Atari to make, right? Because it doesn't cost a lot to make, and it has enough weight behind the name.
Sure, perfect.
And it's named well because so
it's not adventure, but yeah, it's not combat. I can see combat coming back. Why hasn't combat come back?
that would make sense.
It's coming, and it's going to be $69.
Seriously.
Just because, why not?
Right. So Sonic Mania Plus comes out this week, along with the Sonic Mania Encore pack is the DLC. So Sonic Mania Plus is the whole thing plus the Encore pack, which introduces 2 new playable characters, some other stuff. Did you guys get Sonic Mania the first time around?
No,
Nope.
I did not.
Oh, okay.
This is our chance. Big chance. Don't sleep on it.
Right. It's now or never. $30. Same price as Tempest.
I have that Far Cry 5 DLC to play.
I do too.
What's the story with that? That's the Mars one, right?
Yes.
So it's supposed to be good? Like, what's the deal?
I don't know.
Lasers? Go I get
Comes out,
lasers?
it comes out tomorrow.
Jetpacks?
It'll be out when the show is posted.
Moon
I believe
Patrol?
is when it comes out. I believe that's when it comes out. Or is it next week? I don't know. I'm hoping
told
tomorrow
me-
because I have a day off and it would be nice to be able to play it.
You told me to finish Far Cry 5.
Did
That's
you?
where we are. I'm getting close. So I wanted to ask you, like, so
You
when
gotta
does
finish it.
when does the end game kick in? Is it as soon as you get enough points to kill the last dude?
Yeah,
The
as soon
third
as you
guy?
as soon as you get up to unlocking once you get rid of the 3 people,
Mm-hmm.
that's it. Then you unlock the end game, and then you do it, and it should only take you like 15 minutes.
And that's the whole weird, crazy stuff.
then
I'm
you get
almost there. I'm like, 100 points away from unlocking that.
Perfect. Then yeah, I mean, then you might have like 2 hours left of that game.
So I like that game. I don't know if people really shit on that game for some reason.
It's you know why? Because it's not great, and I think people wanted it to be great. I'm not going to tell you it's not pretty good. It's definitely pretty good. It's got its moments. It's not as good as Ghost Recon Wildlands, but
Okay, all right.
it's not.
I think it's pretty great.
It's
I don't
got
know what-
its you know what? It's got its pluses and its minuses. I'm still annoyed that with the season pass, they gave you a download pack for extra weapons, and then you go in the game and they want you to buy the weapons in the game. They forced that, and that just leaves that bad taste in your mouth, where it's like, ugh. Well, I don't want to like this game, but I really liked the Heart of Darkness stuff. I'm excited for Lost on Mars. I finished the game. It's not like I didn't, I enjoyed it enough to finish it. I didn't finish God of War.
It got a bad rap because it didn't take a hard political stance, I think, or people thought it was too soft dealing with like religious cults. I don't know. I don't know how fair that is.
You just need to finish it. I'm
gonna do it. I'm there.
I need to, and I'm telling you, when you get to the end,
I have to stream it.
You have to stream it.
All right.
Like when you unlock that last fight.
All right.
Just stream it from there.
All right. I'll do it. Okay. What else we got this week in new releases? We're still stuck in there.
Anything else we're talking about?
There's Switch stuff. There's good stuff for the Switch. Captain Toad Treasure Tracker.
Yeah.
Nobody played that on Wii U, so now you can play it on Switch.
Johnny Turbo Arcade Express Raider.
No idea what that is.
Me neither.
I'm making Switch sound effects. Did you hear?
You did.
Okay, good.
That's good. Octopath Traveler. I know a lot of people have been looking forward to that. That's an RPG.
Yeah, people are saying it's very good. I don't know if it's for me, but if it's for you, enjoy it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Is that it? Is that all? of it?
The Moose Man is out for the Switch this week. You guys probably waiting on that.
All
one.
right, I'm moving along.
$6.29.
That's a good price.
Is it about a man that's like? Is it like an anthropomorphic moose game, or is it a
What do you
guy
think?
who hunts moose?
What do you think?
Thinking an anthropomorphic moose.
It's
He's a
looks like a
mythological
horror
character.
game.
Yeah. It's a 2D atmospheric game.
Oh,
I've seen this game before.
That's completely different than what I was thinking. I thought it was going to be like some sort of cartoony game where you play as Mr. Moose Man.
It looks kind of good, actually. I feel bad for making fun of it.
Yeah, no, I think it's actually supposed to be okay.
Right, all right.
That's why I was saying it's $6.29. Good, that seems all right.
Delete this podcast immediately.
Pick another game. Yeah, I'm sure you can strike gold with another.
Red Hot Ricochet.
All right, let's see what that is.
Or Mugsters. How about Mugsters?
That's
Holy
I feel like
Potato.
I
No.
I feel like I know what Mugsters is too.
Holy Potatoes, a weapon shop.
Yeah,
That one looks all right.
They've emailed
Darts
me
up.
a lot. I did. They said they emailed me like 4 times asking me if I want a copy of that game. I did not reply.
You get a lot of good explore more searches when you put in Red Hot Ricochet. There's curvy hot, yellow hot, USA hot, pinky hot, smoking hot.
Right. I think we could have a new segment every week. Switch game or not. And you just make up a game. I mean, darts up does not sound like a real thing. I mean, come on. Or Epic Loon.
Quest for the Flabby Tush? What's that?
No.
No.
Any other new releases?
That looks like it covers the
Fire Smasher? Sounds plausible.
All
That's
right, we're done with
plausible.
new releases, it sounds like.
Yes,
Perfect.
I think so.
Nintendo.
I've been playing Mario Tennis Aces still.
You bought that?
Yeah, I bought that before we went to Disney.
He told us. He told us last week.
Yeah, I enjoyed it at E3, and
Really?
it's fun.
But it's no. I feel like I just want Virtua Tennis when I play that game.
Sure, but I enjoy being in the Mario world, and you're on a map, you unlock stuff. Got some RPG elements in there.
That sounds a lot like the Mario world to me.
It's yeah. It
All right.
scratches that itch. It's not stellar, but it's good enough.
When's the last time they made a Virtua Tennis game? In any format. Seems like it's been a little bit.
It probably has been.
Those games were great.
No, they were.
All those mini games.
Well, you had Top Spin too. That was good as
Topspin
well.
didn't have those fun wacky mini games though. Did it?
Sure. They probably had some not quite as wacky mini games in there.
More conservative.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like those. They're like fun little party games.
You should get a Dreamcast.
Yeah, I'm probably not going to get that. All right. What else we got here? Microsoft. At Carl Kramer writes in and wants us to explain what Dolby Vision for Xbox One is.
I have no
It's
idea.
the HDR that you wish you had.
That's the good HDR.
Yeah, it's the good HDR. Your TVs probably don't support it.
Well, my
Yeah.
TV is old. So, but you're
Mine
saying that when I
definitely
upgrade to a new TV, I should be looking for Dolby Vision?
Sounds like a good idea.
All right, I'll keep that in mind.
Sounds like a plan.
Did you?
It's supposed to be better than HDR10.
All right. Oh, that's good to know. I think the new TCLs, do they support Dolby? I feel like they do. The 6 series TCLs.
Wow, you seem to know a lot about this, Wombat.
He's in the market.
Exactly. I'm the person that's in the market for a TV. I'm waiting for those new 6s to drop in price a little more. I mean, they're affordable now, but they're not really affordable.
Dolby Vision. High dynamic range for the most lifelike picture.
All right.
For another month until they come out with the next version.
Well, it's interesting because when I was still first looking for a TV, people were saying to me, you don't have to worry about Dolby Vision because the Xbox doesn't support it yet. And then I guess that's not true anymore. So
And so I guess that means all the games automatically support it? Or no?
I don't think so.
Well, you had
the article that I read was that Netflix is one of the first apps to be updated with it.
Okay.
So
got it.
And it's for both the 1S and the X.
Good for Microsoft.
I told you to play a game, GP, that I'm sure you didn't pay attention to, but it's on Game Pass on the Xbox.
Yes, I remember the game. It was called Bomber Crew.
Did you try it?
No.
Oh, because I think you'll like it. It's like
I read about it. I read an article about it. I
like,
take your recommendations seriously.
It's like FTL, but in Bomber in World War II.
Well, yeah, it sounded pretty cool. It sounded a little... The review I read on Rock, Paper, Shotgun, I think the guy was a little confused by the game. He didn't really know why he was dying.
The camera's a little wonky, and by a little, I mean maybe a lotta. And the controls take a lot of getting used to. But I think it's more yours, but I think it's your kind of game, which is why I recommend it. Not for me, but probably for you.
Probably better on PC, maybe? Controls?
Probably.
I'm assuming that's where it came from.
Yeah, that's my guess.
It did sound cool. I did play a lot of FTL.
I know, that's why I brought it up. And don't you have Game Pass?
I do.
So you already have the game.
Oh, is it on PC too? I just launched Forza. That's not what I meant to click on.
Does Game Pass work on PC? I think so, right?
I think it does.
So then you may already have it on PC. So again,
Bomber Crew.
I'm saying here's something that you already own that I think you're gonna like. You should try it, and you laugh at me.
They don't. It's not on there.
Oh well, try it on your Xbox. Then you can tell me what you think next week.
Oh, it's here. It is Game Pass on Xbox. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Let's move on to the CAG bag. At Darwin loves Devo. Devo the rock group.
It's a band.
Rock band.
Yeah. Whip it good.
I know them. Yeah.
Working in a coal mine.
Yeah. I went to karaoke last night.
All right.
I didn't sing any Devo. I sang 2 Les Mis songs though.
I'm a man on a mission. Okay. Anyway,
nope, that's not from Les Mis.
No, that's Devo.
At Darwin Loves Devo asks for our thoughts on the Arcade 1-Up arcade games. Have you seen these guys? It's a $400. It says $400 price point. Seems perfect for man caves. What's Shipwrecks rocking for what? For pins/vids. Now, what does that mean? Pins/vids.
Pinball arcade / I would say arcade machines. I don't know.
Is that a recognized shorthand for something?
Pins is
pinball?
Yeah.
I would think it would be bowling. But it's not.
Maybe it is there as well. I don't know.
Why not?
I've looked at these arcade 1-Up things. Are you guys familiar with them?
They look like they're like quarter size.
3/4 size.
3/4 size that'd be pretty interesting. 3/4 size cabinets.
Right. That come with 4 games in them each. 3 to 4 games, I think.
And the original artwork.
Well,
sort of.
one, yeah, kind of. I guess it's for one of the 4 games.
Well, let me see here.
I mean, it's a neat idea. None of these are really. I mean, $400 is a good price point, I would say, but none of these are immediately grabbing me as this is the game selection that I want.
Asteroids. Yeah. Oh, you mean so you got Asteroids? What is that?
Major Havoc.
I don't know.
Lunar Lander and Tempest is in one of them.
I mean, Tempest. You could buy this Tempest, or you could get it for literally 1/10 the price.
It's got the knob. I see.
It does have the knob, which is kind of cool.
It does have the knob.
That one has the art. It looks cool.
Rampage, Gauntlet, Joust, and Defender. I mean, that's not a bad selection, and it does have the 3 sticks, so you can play 3-player Rampage.
The Street Fighter one looks kind of awesome.
That has 2 sticks.
That's the one that's going to get the most use, I would say.
Yeah, people are going to want to fight each other.
But you don't get any other games. You just get 3 versions of Street Fighter in that.
That's fine. Street Fighter.
I could see you doing Rampage and Gauntlet with other people if you have multiple joysticks.
For how long, really?
I don't know. I don't know.
Why
I'm
you
like-
hating, Shipwreck?
I'm not.
No, I'm
It's
not
got 3
hating.
joysticks.
I'm just trying to like
I'm like, yeah. I mean,
justify.
that could be good
It's
for
$100 a game, I guess, if you look at it that way.
Yeah.
Well, it's a piece of furniture. This
Oh,
one, I mean, like this one, the art isn't that great, but the asteroids and the centipede one is pretty cool. Crystal Castles, you get a ball.
Yeah,
you get a ball.
You get the trackball. I mean, that's how you play Millipede and Centipede as well.
Right.
And
Good
Missile
call.
Command. That's all it has is the ball.
Yeah, good call.
It comes in pieces.
Good ball. It comes in pieces.
Well, yeah,
Sure.
they're going to sell these at major retailers. You can buy these at like Target and Walmart and stuff.
It's cool.
No, look at that. GameStop. They're going to sell these in Bed Bath. Ooh, at Bed Bath & Beyond, you might be able to use the 20% off coupon.
These might be pretty good when they go on clearance.
Right.
I was
Keep your
going to
eyes
say,
open.
if you get that for 20% off, I mean, that's not bad.
I'm looking
That's
at
$80.
this asteroids one as going on clearance first. Because Major Havoc, nobody knows that guy.
Hamburger Slimmer is still a thing.
That's cool. I like it. I say good job, Arcade 1-Up.
It'll be interesting to see people hack these things, I guess. Like that would be to see how, like, if I could get one of these and then hook up, say, the Dreamcade inside of it.
Oh,
Now,
You know
now
what they
that's
should
interesting.
do is Arcade 1-Up should send each of us one and see how we feel about
stop.
it and have it in our houses.
No, I'm good.
You sure?
Send mine to Wombat.
All
Send
right,
Wombat 2.
I'll take 2. And I'll call
Make
you in the
Wombat
morning.
carry it home from
I'm sure absolutely no one
Sure.
from the Arcade 1-Up Corporation is listening to this, nor will they ever find out that we spoke about it.
dude, when we talk, not much happens.
Nope.
Oh, what? You did it again.
I did.
Is my
I did
plane
it
crashing again? Shit, I'm sweating now. Thanks a lot.
Sorry.
Yeah. Good job, Wombat.
I'm the worst.
All right, let's wrap it up and say goodnight.
It's hot
Let's say
in here.
this. It's mine. Me too. I'm 77 degrees. That's too hot. That's 1 degree too hot for me.
I'm sure it's hotter in here.
I can. What? Tell me the temperature.
I don't have a thermometer where I'm sitting.
Get a thermometer.
Ugh, I'm not putting my hand in my butt.
Shove it up your butt. All right. So let's remind everybody. Follow us on Twitter at GPD, at New Wombat, at Shipwreck, at Video Game Deals. Follow us on Instagram at CAG Deals. And of course, go to HelloFresh.com/CAGcast30 and enter code CAGcast30 for $30 off your first week of HelloFresh. And don't forget about Long Island Retro and somebody send Wombat free arcade machines, for Christ's sake. Come on.
So, yeah, I need a bunch.
Yeah, like at least 2. A couple.
Mm-hmm.
A few, I think, is the appropriate amount. A few arcade machines, please.
Yep, that's the appropriate number.
Thanks.
Bread's done.
Oh, Bob, look! What do I think? I don't know.
What's the use of even trying? You can't get a break.
New Tempest 2000.
What's that?
Only on the Jaguar 64-bit by Atari.